The lack of sun has meant that grapes have ripened only patchily. A small army of workers has been drafted in to take out the bunches that are still green.
Voilà, tout ce qui est vert, faut enlever.
Il y a un peu le milieu là, j'ai vu, sur les jeunes pousses.
Allez, on va continuer le tour.
These weakling grapes have made the ultimate sacrifice to maintain quality at the expense of quantity. Even if the weather picks up, such rigorous selection means that the 2008 will be a very limited edition of Margaux.
C'est la nature qui nous dote ou pas du potentiel à faire des grands vins ou non. Maintenant, il n'y a plus qu'à attendre que la nature nous aide un petit peu. Voilà, on va aller voir avec.
In Beijing, it is the evening of Margaux's great philanthropic event. The guests are the elite of China's elite. Government ministers, billionaires, and even the Italian ambassador. The chef has been flown in from Hong Kong.
This is tomato jelly with Boston lobster, with olive oil sherbet, balsamic reduction, and crispy garlic chips, first course. Oh.
Each ticket has been priced at a lucky 8,888 RMB. That's about £800 a head.
Chateau Margaux is honored, proud and happy to co-organize, together with the Hong Kong-Beijing Jockey Club, this dinner benefiting the Sichuan earthquake victims. This dramatic event reminds us how the earth is at times capable of the worst. But we know it can also be capable of the best, particularly under the sweet name of terroir. Thank you for your attention.
Asia's newfound and carefully cultivated interest in the fine wines of Bordeaux is credited with being one of the things that has pushed up prices to their current giddy heights. The Chinese and Hong Kong markets together spend over $1 billion on fine wine a year. But faith in the first growths is about to be tested. The star item on this evening's auction is an Imperial Magnum, that's 8 bottles, of the 2008 vintage that hasn't even fully ripened yet.
Here we go. Now, to start this off, let's start at, who'll give me, let's say 12,000 RMB, 13,000, thank you, 14,000 now. It's at 15,000, paddle number 1, thank you, sir.
15,000块钱，这位先生。
Thank you, 16,000, back with you, sir. 17,000, 18,000, back with you.
19,000块人民币。
20,000, right over there.
2万块钱人民币，19号这位先生。
24,000, paddle number 1, 24,000 with you, sir. Yes or no? No. Yeah, no. 26,000 with the gentleman here. It's against you, sir. It's not you. Was that a bid, sir? It is now. 28,000. Thank you, sir.
28,000元人民币。
30,000. Is 30 all right, madam? 30,000. You do the bidding, let him write the checks. Who'll say 42? It's for a good cause. Who'll say 40? 42,000. There it is. 42,000.
4,200元人民币。
44,000. 46,000 with the lady on the left. 48,000. Thank you, sir. 50,000. A nice round number. 52,000. 55, you can come again. 55,000, there it is. Pour her a large one. Should we say 60 or 58? Up to you. You're out. Thank you anyway. It's your bid, madam. At 55,000 RMB. I'm going to sell this. Sell at 55,000 then.
The Imperial of 2008 sells for about 5,000 British pounds. Only the weather in Margaux will determine if this will or won't be a shrewd investment. 8 lots raise a total of just over £100,000, and one of the most hotly contested is an opportunity to follow in the steps of the Tongs and lunch at Margaux itself. The 2 successful ladies who have paid £10,000 for the privilege may truly be described as converts to the faith.
Thank you so very much for your wonderful evening, for wonderful dinner. Yes, we will.
Really? Are you going to be there?
Wow.
By the end of the evening, Margaux has cemented its foothold on the highest slopes of the Chinese social landscape.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
You
Where's
don't
the
have
wine?
wine. Where's the wine?
Thanks a lot. You did very well.
So welcome.
Thank you.
As soon as he can decently leave, Paul must hasten to Margaux. The most important decision of the year is when to harvest. The goal is maximum ripeness. Pick too soon, and you may miss out on those last rays of sun that can transform a miserable year. But if you wait, you risk the possibility of rain, and with rain comes rot, and with rot comes ruin. In order to stop the rot, as the end of September arrives, more leaves are stripped from the vine, so the grapes can better soak up any sun that comes their way. In the last 10 days of September, the sun finally starts to shine. For Paul and his team, the time has come to make a decision about when to start the harvest.
Je pense que dans tous les cas, on n'est pas très pressé de vendanger.
Ouais. Enfin, l'idée serait, en fait, de ne pas vendanger demain et jeudi. Écoutez, la météo...
Mercredi soir, peut-être.
Variable. Je crois que demain, il fait variable, mais sans pluie.
Oui, voilà.
Mais samedi, dimanche, plutôt beau.
Non, samedi, dimanche, couvert, mais
Ouais,
pas...
ouais. Enfin, ouais.
Ça a l'air pas très méchant.
Ça peut changer. D'autant plus que c'est pas parce qu'il tombera 10 ou 15 mm que ça fera du mal. Enfin, franchement... I think that with the weather which we've got in the last couple of days, we have now the real possibility of achieving, if not a great vintage, but a very, very good one. We still have to wait a few more days before being sure. I will just feel saddened if we can't achieve what I think we might achieve now.
Margaux decides to gamble. It waits, and waits, and waits. Eventually, on October the 3rd, one of the latest dates in Margaux's history, the harvest begins. The harvesters have also been waiting. An army of 200 has been recruited and can finally get their hands on the grapes.